Hello and welcome to this new video on my channel Off to Office. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about indirect function, a very powerful function in Excel. Then we will learn how we can create a dependent drop-down list, which is also sometimes known as cascading drop-down list. So let's begin. So if we want to refer to some data in some cell, we can simply put an equality sign and type the name of the cell we want to refer to. Like if say I want to refer to cell number B5 or B3, I can simply type B3, and whatever there is in B3, it will be referred to here as well. So if in case I change this data, accordingly this data will also be changed. So this was very simple if we want to refer to some cell. But let's say I want to refer to a cell A1 or A2 or A3 depending upon the number present in this G1 cell. So if there is 2 here, then I want to refer to B2 say, or C2. If 3 is here, then I want to refer to A3. So in that case, I cannot simply write A and 3 like this. We cannot write like this. So here comes the role of indirect function. Indirect function, this function has two syntax. There are two ways we can refer to our cells. One is A1 style and other is R1 C1 style. A1 style is what we have been using all the time, like B1, B5, A5. This is A1 style. And the other is R1 C1 is row number 1, column number 1, row number 5, column number 6, like this. So by default it is set to A1 style. So say if I want to refer to a cell A3 or A and whatever is there in G1, so I will start typing. So have in your mind a simple thumb rule. Everything apart from this variable will be enclosed in a double quote. So if I want to refer to A3, so I'll start with indirect obviously and start A, and then I will close it and ampersand it with this variable, and now I can close it. So this makes it A3, AG. In case I change it to 2, this will become 36. So A2 is here been referred to A2. This is 36. So this was one way of referring. I will copy it down here. One way is this, the other way is if I want the column part, the A, B, C part to be variable and the next part to be constant or variable. So again I will use indirect function here, indirect. So say I want to create B2, so I will use this. This is a variable B ampersand 2, and what is there in B2? B2, see, in B2 we have A1. So again we can use another indirect function to refer to that one. So see, I'm referring B2 first to refer to A1 and then A1 to 100. This is another way of referring to your cell. So this was when we have by default A1 style set. You can also use indirect function with R1 C1 style. So if simply you type here indirect double quote R1 C1 and see what happens. Sorry, R1 C1 and by default to true, so I will force it to false, and then 100 will be referred to R1 C1. Again I can copy it here to show. Similarly I can keep these variable 1 and C1, 1 and 1, and the row number and the column number variable as per our requirement. So indirect, in that case, say I want to refer to R5, so R5, row number R, R2, this is R2, and column number again say again I want to have column number 2, the same thing, and I will set this one as R1 C1, and see, this is referring me R2 C2. again R2 C2 means row number 2 and column number 2. again we can further wrap it inside indirect function to refer to A1 ultimately. So this is a very useful method, especially while you do some coding in VBA. Now, interesting thing about indirect function is that it can also refer to defined names. So this feature will be used to create a dependable drop-down list, which is also known by many as cascading drop-down list. I want a drop-down list here for countries. So that is very simple. So if I select Canada here from the drop-down list in H2, all the provinces to be listed in this column I2. So starting with simple drop-down list, I will be going to data menu and data validation, list, and for list I will select simply USA to Japan. Now what I want is, if I have selected Australia, then I want to list all the provinces that is in Australia. So we need a dependable drop down list here. So how you can do that? As I told you, indirect function can refer to defined names. So I will use indirect function here. Like we first need to define some names to this. So I will select it first. While pressing Ctrl, I will select the rest. And now I will go to Formula tab. Here we have the option of create from selection. Create names from values. It is asking for names that is to be picked from the top row. USA, UK will refer to these things. Okay. Now we have defined the name. Now you can refer to, I am showing you an example. If you say indirect Australia here, what happens? All the states have been reflected. So this is to be used in our drop down list, but with the help of an indirect function. Again we will go to data menu, drop down list, list, indirect, press F3 to indirect. And what indirect? Indirect H2, whatever is there in H2, that is to be referred to. Now you have selected Australia here, say you have selected Canada here, and all the states or provinces under it will be selected. In case you select Russia, all the provinces of Russia will be enlisted here. So that's it in this video. Hope you liked it. If so, don't forget to subscribe, share, and do press bell icon so that you receive notification of all new videos. Thanks for watching.